Welcome back to our channels, Warriors. We are still going. If you haven't had the entire wood pile, smash that subscribe button. Go and have them smash it right now. First and foremost, let me give a shout out to all the patrons, everybody that recently signed up for the Patreon. I love you. You're the heartbeat of this channel. I'm watching you. Thank you. Stay tuned for your well-deserved shout out at the end. This motherfucking episode right here, man. You guys know me. 2 years. I'm pretty consistent. I don't really talk about heavy hitters or organizations. That ain't my style, man. There's other channels for that. However, a lot of people did hit me up. And I'm not going to start today, right? I'm going to be as respectful as possible because I'm not an idiot. Attempted homicide of California State Prison, Sacramento under investigation. Now, this one I'm not losing my mind over, right? Well, Hector, what happened? Do you know anything about this? Who is that guy right there, Hector? Well, according to this CDCR, it says Ronald Yandell, CDC number Victor 27927. All right. Well, who is he, Hector? CDCR officials are investigating the attack of 2 peace officers at CSP SAC as an attempted homicide. On November 22nd, 2024, today is November 27. See, they published this shit November 26. They fucking suck, Jeff. Your people fucking suck, Jeff. You want a real motherfucking PIO? Dude, Jeff, do you want a PIO that never misses a day off in his life and that stays up 24/7 and bleeds green? Then hire me, bro. Hire the best man for the job, not who you don't like. Anyways, well, I went off on a little tangent. Try not this hitting. Hector, are you drinking coffee from a straw? Yeah, motherfucker. I also do burpees. I also wake up at 3 a.m. What else you want? My routine? I'll give it to you. You guys should start doing what I do. At 8:20 a.m., inmate Ronald Yandell, 62, man, 62. Right now I'm 40. I think my dad's pushing 62, 65. Allegedly drew an improvised weapon against 2 officers while he was being escorted back to his cell after a scheduled appointment at the institution's Central Health Building. One of the officers deployed 3 applications of pepper spray. Yandell dropped the improvised weapon and was placed in handcuffs. Well, Hector, let's look at this guy one more time. Ronnie Yandell. All right. Man. I joined the California Department of Corrections as a young CEO at the time when all the heavy hitters of all the organizations were locked up in the SHU, 23-hour SHU program. Pelican Bay, Corcoran. You had the organizations for the whites, the organizations for the northern Hispanics, southern Hispanics, and the blacks. Those individuals were locked up for 20 plus years. Well, actually, a heavy hitter from the Mexicans corrected me one time on the yard. I said, damn, man, you were in the SHU for 20 years. He's like, 30. Oh, dispensa, big homie. No disrespect. 30 years, man. I said, how did you do it? How did you keep from losing your mind, right? He said, consistency. Every day was the same fucking consistent routine. Fuck. They need to really write a book, man. They need to really write a book, How Not to Lose Your Mind. So, hold on. I'm getting a text, man. I fucking hate this shit. It's never ending. I don't know if it's going to be my... okay, that's the homie right there. So many people text me in the morning, fucking before, man, fuck. Actually, that's the same homie right there. Hey, that's a sign. That's a sign. That's a sign. That's the same homie that's had many conversations with Ronnie Yandell. Escorted Ronnie Yandell. We used to work at the same prison where Ronnie Yandell was. Right? And he's like, I said, bro, this guy pulled a weapon and he didn't use it. I said, what the hell happened to the whites, man? What the hell happens to the whites? Right? Not that I'm encouraging violence, because I'm not. But you got to understand how at one point prison used to be the whites. The whites. We'll make this topic about the whites. No disrespect. I got nothing against you guys. This is strictly informative information. I say these whites, even to this day, well, I told you, they make the best weapons, right? And they don't fuck around, dude. They want you dead. Guess what? You're done. You're dead, motherfucker. That's it. There's no stopping that shit. You pissed off the big white machine, man. So I'm like, what's up with this, man? What the hell's going on around here? And he's like, Hector, you got to understand, man. The shoe kept a lot of people alive, right? And it's true. And again, no disrespect. You better understand where the fuck I'm coming from as a far of no disrespect, man. I'm not shooting any shots in a negative manner. I'm just saying the truth. The shoe, you had inmates that were isolated from other inmates, from their peers, from heavy hitters, isolated from other heavy hitters. For 20 years, 30 years. Well, guess what? That kept them alive. That kept them alive. Because once you saw them hit the main line when they got released 2014, 2015, you saw the big homies fall. You saw the heavy hitters fall. Calipat, Satif, CSP SAC. Guess what? You could be touched now. And I've said it before, nobody's untouchable. Not even me. Nobody is untouchable. Not even the managers of the department, clearly, because I've reached out and touched them through the internet. And they felt it. That's why they're retiring all of a sudden. Ron Bloomfield. Hang around a little longer, Ron Bloomfield. Wait till the FBI takes you down personally for your bullshit. Make sure I got no shaving cream. Don't want no weird shit. You're probably thinking, Hector, get to the damn point about the whites, man. This whole fucking episode, if you're paying attention, if you know who's who and what's what, you'll understand what I'm saying. Basically, all these, not all, these heavy hitters sat back in the bay, in the shoe for 20, 30 years, man. All of a sudden, they hit the main lines. Well, guess what? Truth of the matter is, all the managers, the wardens, the chiefs, the Captain Carrillo, they kissed all these dudes' asses, man. And it's the truth. And I'm a fair guy, right? I'm not going to give them any more credit or any less credit than I've been giving anybody else. They kissed all those guys' asses, man, doing a little extra. Now, Hector, what's wrong with that? Well, it's bad for business, right? Bad for CO business. It's kind of hard to enforce rules. It's kind of hard to hold the line, so-called enforce policy, when your higher-ups are undermining you and straight giving these inmates more than the rest of the inmates, right? All because they have achieved their position in their organization, right? Well, Hector, did you treat heavy hitters any different? No, I told you guys that. I did. They treated everybody the same, man. Equally respectful. Now, I had some conversations, let me tell you, man. I had some conversations. Mostly just keeping the peace. Yeah, I just wanted to be cool, man. I want a cool fucking day. Cool, me too. All right, later. Gracias. A ti tu celi. Eso. Atención en la tira. God damn, Hector, what's wrong with you? I don't know. I glitched. I glitched. Ronnie Yandell was enjoying himself at CSP SAC, man. Jeffrey Lynch was giving up the house. All the captains were giving up the house, and the COs were like, man, why did this guy get special preferential treatment than everybody else? Well, I don't know. Anyways, life was good for Ronnie Yandell at one point. Until he got federally RICO'd. He got RICO'd, and so did that organization, which a lot of members fell to that, man. RICO, I told you guys, nobody listened to me when I first came out on scene 2 years ago. If you heavy hitters respectfully listen, I'm giving up game. I'm giving up game for you to acknowledge, right? And plan forthright of your future. RICO got their ass, man. Now, in a perfect world, they would go off to the federal penitentiary. Well, this is not a perfect world, let me tell you. Welcome to the corrupt CDCR, federal government of America. They're playing games with this guy, Ronnie Yandell, man. They're dicking this guy around, no disrespect. Heck, are you making excuses for Ronnie Yandell? Nah, what I'm telling you is like facts. This motherfucker was in the shoe for so many years. He touches down. He got everything going for him. Then all of a sudden, the feds crack down on his ass and his organization. Bam! Let me get that. 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 And meanwhile, you're getting locked down with nowhere to go, man. Purgatory, as I call it. So basically, you have an inmate who's been RICO'd, and he's going nowhere real fast. Well, he may or may not have had an appointment to go see the doctor this day, the physical therapist. And the doctor said, man, take off this guy's handcuffs. And the officer's like, well, I don't know about that, doc. Motherfucker, don't you know I'm a doctor? Don't you know I get paid $300,000 a year, you peasant ass motherfucking? Look at you wearing green. You look like Alphaba from the movie Wicked. And, well, of course, the doctor got his way. They removed the handcuffs. Next thing you know, there's a commotion. You got an inmate, Ronnie Yandell, with the weapon. Thank you for not using the weapon, Mr. Yandell. I mean, that really wouldn't have solved anything. I'm just going to end it like this, man. I'm just going to end it like this. Maybe you're wearing blue. Maybe you have some position, authority, some rank. Can you please stop going off on the correctional officers? Can you please stop going off on the correctional officers, right? There's committee days every Thursday. With that, this episode was sponsored by the following patrons. Lilybutt209, pretending to be a gangster when you're a pedophile. John Wick, Abuelita's Journey, Abuelita's Irma, Rodrigo Keep Pushing Forward, Giant Manhattan Pizza in Anaheim. Go check them out. Hey, Hector, what do you mean by that? Motherfuckers, stop going off on the cops. Stop going off on the COs, man. It's just a pawn going off against a pawn. You can accomplish absolutely nothing besides give the higher-ups what they want. What the hell? The homie Jeremy. Look at all these damn new, brand spanking new patrons, man. I love you. Frank, Jeremy, Roberto, 602 me. I don't give a fuck. 89 made me. You're a long way from Starbucks, homie. Ali, Terry, Ramiro de Leon, The Hound, Miss R, Milker, Standards on My Feet, La Primera Play at Your Own Risk 209, William, Theo, A-Rod 310, Chris, Lesniak, NeCB. I don't know. Well, Hector, you really didn't say much in that episode. Oh, I said a lot. I said a lot, right? And if you're not privy to the game, that's on you. Ask around. Get on our level. Brian the Lone Specialist, Big Shags at Westminster. There's only one person I like from Westminster, and it ain't Inmate Yoda. Pachanga 209, Darlene from Santa Ana, F Your Mandate, Drive Me Up, VSP Eddie, Sabatino, Adalberto, Mercenary Mindset, Any Reason I Can't Hold You, Fontaine, Dixon, McCrary, Program Time, Carnalito, Treatment Not Time, and Force Fit, My Outdoor Activity, Gigi, Vinny Todavía Me La Pela, Santa Barbara County. Here you go, Vinny. Vinny, nobody likes you, Vinny. Shut the fuck up and make it wink. A la verga 760. Miss Raw, G-Ride, Vote News come out. I'm drinking my chanate. I'm about to drink my pre-workout. This is my second cup, or actually 6. And then I'm about to hit my rutina downstairs in the gym. I'm going to hit curls for the girls. A la verga 760. Speaking of girls, did you guys see my new Christmas tree, man? Let me tell you, for all you single fathers out there that are raising a daughter all on your own, don't ever let your holidays be discouraged, man. Me and my daughter set this little tree up. I'm going to be here all by myself, very lonely on the holidays, man. This is the life that I fucking chose. A rolling stone. G-Ride, Vote News come out, The Prison Psychologist, Forte 84, Zeus, Michigan Wolverines. I have an 8-hour chrono. There's no doubt, man. If I was an inmate, I would have reached heavy hitter status for sure. I would have been a torpedo. Bah, get on him. Get off him, big heck. Nah, motherfucker. Put me out, sick self. AWOL like Monty. One bad yard pedal. Cherokee Cat. The Big Bad Wolf. Raider 62. L. Eli. We'll get on them fools' back and just Chucky. Raider 62. L. Eli. Gerardo. Rigo. SD. Pelon 1205. Who's doing the pipe? Denise. The real McCoy. JB. The real McCoy. Not the fake McCoy. JB Smooth. The Pogan a 6-pack. Hung like A.W. Waddell's plastic peen. Hung like A.W. Waddell's plastic peen. You guys got to elaborate on that. I don't know anything about that, nor do I really think I want to. Ricardo Maladjusted, Ragtop 5.0, Carmine the Pitbull, the homie CJ's of all. The shout out to the homie. He He told me to apply for his job at his company and put me down as a reference. Bro, they fucking shit canned me before I got started, man. You set me up, bro. You set me up, homie. I was better off. Man. I was better off putting Jeff McCumber down as a reference. EOP Whisper, fuck your 602. Viva Mexico, cabrones. We say goodbye, safety and security on CDCR Unlock. La Reina, Winston. Shout out to the homie Winston. Shout out to the homie Winston. Shout out to the homie Winston. Winston sends me shirts and hoodies, and they are badass. Let me tell you, man. They're from, what the fuck company? I want to say Zulu Fucks. Savage Tacticians. They're from one of those badass fucking companies, man. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Badass fucking apparel. Perfect for me. That was like shit I used to buy when I had money. Tony, El Skid, Hobie Cat, Lead with Love, Albert 12, hey LT, I'll trade you some info for a bag of lunch. Shoot it. J.I. Esquiel, Nova, Linda, the retired CEO, Marius, Robert, Chevelle 66, hey girl, pop me up so I can give you some OJT. Lest we forget, Thanksgiving, Salinas Valley State Prison, 1998. Man, a lot of you guys hated the Greenwall Gang, right? I never met anybody except for one person from the alleged Greenwall Gang. What did you expect to happen, man? COs to get fucked up individually, or did you expect them to rise together and unite? Greenwall Gang. And the homie Rags, if you haven't already signed up for that Patreon, make sure you hit that link in the description below. Trust me, you're probably the only one that hasn't already signed up. You're definitely missing out. I love you. Happy Thanksgiving. Keep pushing forward.